this week we've been embedded with the men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety's Elite Aircraft Division as they're out here supporting U.S. Customs and Border Protection. I have to tell you, we're here at ground zero where people are crossing in very large numbers, but also being abandoned out here in these mountains. Last night, it was in the 30s. They had a small amount of snow along with sleet. And so I think about these people out here in these mountains. And as I say that, I want you to look at this video and listen to what Assistant Chief Stacy Holland has to say about what his men and women are seeing out here on the ground.
Right there, Chief. Right there. They're
Got
hiding.
him. Hey, we got the bodies. We got the bodies. Make a right, bro. Make a right.
Okay, guys, right underneath the helo. Keep on going, bro. Keep on going. Right there. There you go.
And I think today what we saw here is indicative of what we've been seeing over the last 24 months. I mean, in this case, you had two, basically juveniles abandoned by a trafficker with a larger group, probably because they couldn't keep up. And what's disturbing is, it's 30 degrees out here last night. They got no food, no water, minimal clothes. And imagine the resources it takes that we spent today trying to find a group of two with two helicopters and our partners in the United States Border Patrol.
And he's absolutely right. And here's the thing about this. You go out and you think you're going to help U.S. Customs and Border Patrol to apprehend people. And then what you really find out, what you're really conducting is a rescue. There was nothing left for them. They had been abandoned. They were originally in a group of 10, and they had been left in the mountains. So we make that rescue, and then we leave as we're going to get fuel. While we're en route, private citizens on Interstate 10, just outside Van Horn, call in on an individual walking down the access road. They approach that, find that individual, literally land the helicopter on the access road, Sean and Emma, get out and help this individual. He could barely walk. He is a Guatemalan, again, had been abandoned in the mountain by these smugglers. So I'll just say this, this is the untold story about how these traffickers treat men, women, and children as a commodity. It's playing out here. And so if you wonder why the men and women of law enforcement are working as hard as they did, those folks that we were with, they didn't even eat last night until 7 o'clock. And I know that because we were with them. But it's an example of what's taking place because they are trying to do all they can to not only apprehend these people who are crossing illegally into the country, but then what you find out is they're also doing rescues. So back to you.
All right. It's a very dangerous journeys these migrants are embarking on, and of course dangerous for CBP officials who are caught in the crosshairs. Jason Jones live with the exclusive. Jason, thank you.